Snapshot here. Welcome back to another video brought to you by the Republic of Texas. Today we're going to be looking at one of the most controversial missiles on the F16, which would be the AGM-65D Mavericks. A while back they reconfigured the missiles of how you ground align the missiles, and it's been kind of finicky. So we're going to take a look at it. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to get it into our air-to-ground mode, and we're going to power our 6 AGM-65Ds on. And while we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and configure our targeting pod, and we're going to bring up our weapon so we can look through the Maverick seeker head. And one of the other things we're going to do is we're going to come over here to ground jettison. We want to go ground jettison enable, and we want to go master arm to simulate. And while we're doing this, I've set up a tank at the end of the runway, so we'll make our targeting pod soy. I'm going to slew over to that tank, which there it is. And instead of TV, let's get a little more contrast here. And APC armored personnel carrier. So we'll make that our point track right there. And you can see that you're in point track because right down here below it says point. So you're at a point track. It's tracking that armored personnel carrier. So while we've done that, we're still waiting for our Maverick seeker heads to come online. Oh, great! Now we have our seeker head warmed up. We've got a picture. Now we can make that seeker head soy through the MFD, and we can look up there, and we'll change the field of view and get a little better view of the target. And there's our armor personnel carrier, and we're going to TMS aft short, and we're going to boresight. And we just boresighted station 3. And this is also repeated which station you're on your targeting pod, the MFD. So now that we've boresighted that one, we can unlock it, select 7, station 7. We'll bring the field of view up and slew that seeker head onto that APC. Now once you have it slewed onto the APC, lock it up, boresight, and we're done boresighting on the ground. So we can unlock, switch back to station 3. We can turn ground jettison enable off, master arm off, come back over to our MFD, unlock. Now the trick to this is you have to be more than 1 mile away from your target in order to get a decent calibration between your targeting pod and your Maverick seeker heads. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into the air and go find us something to shoot at. Alrighty, we're about 15 miles out from what we have now is a SAM site, a little mobile SAM site. We can see it down there with the little radar turning. So what we're going to do is we have it locked in a point track. We're going to turn our master arm on. We don't need a laser. Make sure everything's configured in. And what we're going to do now is we're going to hand that off TMS right short, and we'll hand that off over to our Maverick seeker head. Now we can make our Maverick seeker head soy DMS down short, and once we get within 8 miles, we'll go ahead and turn our autopilot off. We ain't going to need it. We're going to start a little shallow dive. Once we're within 8 miles, we can lock that target up. We don't have a contact with our seeker head. There we have a lock and Magnum, and we're going to turn away, and we'll see if we can hit that target. Well, we hit a little long, so we'll recommit. And our looks like our tracking could be a little off too, or we just may have not locked up what we thought we locked up with the targeting pod. It's kind of finicky with the seeker heads on this. When everything's grouped so close together, you don't really have a really good field of view. So we're going to turn out. We're going to go out about probably about 8 to 9 miles, and we're going to turn around and try it again. Let's see if we can get a good solid track. I guess that's close enough. We'll see what happens this time around. We're on station 7. That'll be our next missile or our next Maverick that comes off the rail. So here we go again. We're going to turn in. Once we get turned around here, we're going to do a handoff by TMS right. Be a TMS right short. And TMS right short. Once we get within 8 miles, try and lock. It's not locking yet. Yep. And Magnum. And like I said, it's going to be finicky again. It has to do with the ground alignment. The ground alignment, it works, gets you close, but it's not very accurate. And we hit it. Well, I guess we're gonna have to limp it back to the base, and well, you got the general idea of how to do the Mavericks. They're really finicky in the F16 for some. After they redid them to make them more realistic with the ground alignment, it's been either hit or miss with them. Well, this is a snapshot. We'll see you on the next video.